Hi there, it's Tara. I'm coming back with another video, and today I would like to talk about kind of grass-inspired perfume. And I have two in particular. And so the first one I've been is Bel Respiro, part of the Chanel exclusive line. And Bel Respiro is a lovely, it's from 2007. It's like a lovely dewy grass and slightly leathery and floral green perfume from the Chanel exclusive line. And I think Bel Respiro was probably like a villa or some sort of serene, nice place that Coco Chanel liked herself to go to. That was very calming and, like I said, serene and relaxing. And that's kind of like what this perfume kind of, it conveyed. So it's not like the Jersey where they have lavender, vanilla. That's also very calming, but this is actually like very fresh and dewy and green grass. So, and it's slightly herbal, but not like bitter herbal. So I really, really like this. And I don't have the actual perfume and I don't have the spray. What I do have is the little mini bottle collection that I bought like 4 years ago. Yeah, and the weird thing about that is when I bought it, like, so they had for Christmas or something, they had a set of the exclusive minis with the screw-on caps, and they're really cute. They're not really teeny tiny, they're good sized, and yeah. They had like almost all of them except for Boy. They don't have Le Lion and some of the newer ones that just came out, you know what I mean? But they had almost all of it. So I really, really, uh, since I've been moving back and forth between my parents' house and my parents to take care of my parents at my brother's house, I've been bringing the Chanel minis with me. And I really wanted to check out, like really give a good wear to La Pausa and to Bel Respiro, because I thought that might be another perfume that I wanted to add to my Chanel exclusive collection. And it took me a long time to really get into it. Back then, it was because it was expensive. The thing with it, getting into it right now, is that it's even more expensive, which is crazy. However, they've come up with like a set of like 30 ml perfumes for the exclusive line that you have to go into the store, the Chanel boutique, to pick out in person. It's not available online. And you have to buy 5 at one time. So for like 800 something dollars. So, I mean, it's like, even if they give you like a way to discover the perfumes in each individual one for slightly cheaper, they still have to give it to you, like shove it to you in the back, like stab you in the back by making you buy 5 at one time for 800 something dollars. Yeah, so it works out to be like 100 something per 30 mLs, which is, not fair, but it's an affordable price. However, because you have to buy 5 at once, if you don't want to get like, 5 different ones, I think some of the boutiques let you buy like 2 of one or something like that. So if you wanted 2 La Palsa, you can get that. So I guess you can split it with friends and stuff like that, but it's just a lot of unnecessary work and coordination to just like, to coordinate like who's going to get what, you know what I mean? And you are also at the whim of the person at the store to see if you can even buy 2 of one thing, or do you have to buy one of, you know what I mean? One each of everything. So I don't know. So anyways, what do I have to say about Bel Respiro? It is very delightful. I do love the green notes. However, it's one of the quieter ones in this range. So Les exclusive to Chanel have very wildly like strong ones. You know what I mean? Le Lion comes into mind, and Coromandel and Sycamore, and also Cuir de Russie are quite like strong. You know what I mean? In terms of sillage and projection and long lasting. Bel Respiro, I dabbed it, you know, on my hand, all over my hand, my arm. So it should have given like pretty good staying power and sillage and everything, but it's not really high sillage. It's more on the cloud-like side, you know what I mean? But it's very pleasant. So the problem with that, and it's kind of like ethereal, and it's just really delightful and pretty. Uh, it lingers as more of a skin scent, I guess, unless you spray like 20 sprays, which I couldn't bring myself to just do it all over my body, because I only have this little bit, and I don't want to like waste it just in case it all came to nothing. You know what I mean? It's good enough where I want to keep the perfume, the small amount that I have, 2 mLs, as long as possible. So anyways, I do really like it. However, I'm not about to run out and get it unless they start making the 30 mLs like single, you know, single 30 mLs, or I find like a 30 mLs from someone else's like you know, set or something like that that they're willing to sell like singly through like eBay or Mercari or something like that. So yeah, it's just too bad, you know what I mean? I think like I know Chanel is very exclusive, and they cannot cheapen their image by making it easier for us like cheaper people or more frugal people, perfume aficionados, to want to get it. You know what I mean? I think like they protect they protect their reputation or their brand prestige by doing that. So okay, fine. So this is like going on my list for if I suddenly come in contact with like a bunch of money, you know, that I don't want to like invest, or, you know, sit, let's just say it's not a priority for me to rush out and get it. Unless I hear that it's going to be like discontinued, then I might rush and get it. Or I might get a really big one and then decant it out for other people that you know, that don't like it. I mean, that don't want to buy a whole one, but we're willing to decant something out of like so we don't lose this scent forever. However, I had a a sample of something that is grass-like, that my like roommate sprayed on himself, and I took the sample from him, and some of it, like some of the perfume like rubbed off on my finger, and I smelled it, and it smelled really good. And it becomes something that I'm like now kind of intrigued and want to explore. And this is like Dirty Grass by Heretic. Oh, and it's like the top notes are lemon zest and pink pepper. So it's like bright, you know what I mean? And also maybe a little dusty, bright and dusty. Pink pepper, I kind of like love and hate. If they don't do it well, pink pepper smells just like gas to me, you know, like dusty gas. I don't know. But the middle notes are galbanum, which is interesting. That gives it that slightly bitter, like green note. Violet leaf, which is very fresh and violet-like, but not, hopefully not sweet. Coriander. Okay, so coriander, I have a little bit problems with, but coriander with the galbanum violet leaf might be not so like depressing. And the base note is vetiver. So vetiver is like a grass-like, and it can be fresher, and it can be like dry and spiky and slightly hay-like. So I do want to like try this out for sure. And so the reason being that this is probably more affordable. Let me see like how much this costs. Heretic perfume, Dirty Grass. Heretic link. The thing is, there's not a lot of like reviews on this. Let's see, Heretic perfume, Dirty Grass. Oops, shoot. All right, so Dirty Grass. Oh, okay. There's like a 50 mLs for 165 bucks. Okay. Oh, but there's like a 15 ml, which is like a large size. Usually like a 9 mLs to 10 mLs is like a regular standard size travel spray. So this is like 15 ml. So it's a large one. So that's like 65 bucks. Okay. So basically this might be something that I would like to try instead of going with the Chanel, which is like 100 something dollars for just the 30 ml, but you have to buy like 5. So it's like 800 bucks. You know what I mean? So yeah, here's the, here it is. So what would I get from this? I think the Heretic one is probably, seems like it's going to be stronger in terms of sillage. It probably is more unisex, and it's probably not as quiet as the Chanel one. So the Chanel one is beautiful. It's beautiful, ethereal, and kind of like fleeting. I think it's just like, you know how when you can afford to buy like cut flowers and you have a big bouquet of it, it kind of gives you that feeling like you're spending it on luxury, whereas the Dirty Grass sounds like you're getting more of a worth your money product, you know what I mean? So, which I think in some people's minds, like it, not that it downgrades it, but it's not as delicate, you know what I mean? And I think people sometimes, when might overvalue delicateness. I mean, there's a value, there's a time and place for everything and a value for everything. So, you know, to each their own. I think Dirty Grass is kind of like maybe like a mug, like a well-made, like artisanal mug that's sturdy but really good quality and artistic. And the Chanel Bel Respiro might be like a china, a fine bone china with like a little bit of gold rim and a really delicate design. So you know what I mean? They're both kind of grassy and green, but you have different, like they have different textures and different like what do you call it? Different they're different sides of a coin, you know, for want of a better like analogy. So I feel like if you wear the Chanel one, you're feeling dainty and pretty and prim and just happy, you know what I mean? But it's not like rugged. Yeah, I feel like the Dirty Grass, even though it is also nice and green and happy and bright, it's not, it's a little bit more sturdy, you know. That's all I have to say. I think that it's worth for me to like really use the sample of the Dirty Grass to see if I really like it, because vetiver can turn kind of funky and a lot of people don't like that. I'm on a green kick, and I also love greens with like lemon and citrus. So when I find something nice that's dewy green, and you know, I get like, I kind of get led, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go forward with the Dirty Grass. I'm going to enjoy and kind of, what do you call it? Use, kind of sparingly use the Bel Respiro and see how I feel. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's what I want to do going forward. This is how I'm trying to be disciplined. Okay, notice that I have samples of both of these, and yeah, I'm just not going to rush out and willy-nilly buy stuff. The Bel Respiro is good, but I have other things with like fresh green notes that are like really good as well. So I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna get it. okay? And until Chanel like caves into the pressure, or if they even feel pressure in this day and age, and give us what we want, which is the 30 ml like travel 30 ml single spray single perfume sprays. That's what I want. And I think everybody wants that too. So give us Chanel, give us what we want. Otherwise, we're going to go with other people. There's other competition in the field. Don't think that, just because you've been up there all this time that there's the competition isn't coming up. However, for those who really love Chanel and what Chanel conveys, there maybe they are not willing to go down this other route, because uh, that kind of delicate, fragile kind of like primness and ladylikeness. Although it's not very, very ladylike, but that air of Chanelness, it's really hard to capture. You know what I mean? And I don't think Dirty Grass is like a great substitute for that, because it just conveys like a different type of feeling altogether, even though it's a green perfume. So that's all I have to say about that. But yeah, please let me know what your opinion is, and whether you like Chanel exclusives, whether the price will drive you away from buying Chanel exclusive and experimenting with other ones, even though they might not exactly capture the same like air or same feeling for as the Chanel does. Okay, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.